Well, hello and how are you? Hey friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Cheryl Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today's Wednesday, April the 7th, 2021. Got a happy birthday shout out going out to Jim Hillis, Cheryl, Costellia Barrett, and Gregory A Upchurch. So, without further ado, here's a birthday song for the three of you. Hey Jim, hey Cheryl, hey Gregory, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So, happy birthday, I must say. You know you're 1 more year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. I said, hey Gregory, hey Cheryl, hey Jim, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. That's another trip around the sun that you made. I'm sure hoping you're enjoying your birthday today, 'cause, well, it's your happy birthday day. And many more. You cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. All right. How about Shen Show likes? That's right, folks that like the Shen Show. How about Chen Jin Hua? That's right, Chen Jin Hua. And Jamie O'Driscoll, Martin Kelly, Tina Kleeschulte, Ashbrook. And then my Pokey pals, Amanda Sue Little and Don Rhodes. Plus the Shen Show sharers. Those are folks that like, love, and share the Shen Show. Steve Clary and Darlene Wray. Oh, not to mention Tina Kleeschulte. Why, she didn't share it this week. I don't know why. She liked it. She said she watches it every day, but she didn't share it. Well, she will, I'm sure, right after she hears this. I know it. That's no pressure to you, Tina. That's no pressure to you. Not at all. All right. Anyway, that's right. That's them. Okay. You know what? We're going to be go ahead and do the weather forecast. And the weather forecast today is going to be sponsored by Thankful Nest, a book by Janie Christopher. It's available online at Amazon.com, Brightside Bookshop, and Patch.com. Yep, available in all these places. Yes, sirree, Bob. Okay, let's see. About the book. Doves, fawn, and indigo long for a family. They plead to God in prayer. A thunderstorm rolls through the park where they live with other colorful birds. Each family of birds takes turns thanking God for protection through the storm. What will this mean for fawn and indigo's prayers for a family? What will there be to be thankful for? Well, let's see. You'll have to get that book. That's called Thankful Nests. Thankful Nests is an adaptation story that is more true to life than the author could find to read to her own children. The storm represents the chaos of the foster care system and all the turmoil her children endured before arriving at their home, sweet home. Author is Janie Christopher, and she lives in Metro St. Louis, and Thankful Nest is her first book in a soon-to-be children's series of books. So, hey, look her up online at Thankful Nest by Janie Christopher. Nests. That is, nests. Not just one nest, but several nests. Thankful Nests. Janie Christopher. All right. Hey, you'll look it up. You'll find all over the place. That's right. She's readily available. Read, only available where she could be read. Yep. Okay. Weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area for the remainder of the evening and night. Thunderstorms this evening, then skies turning partly cloudy after midnight. Lows are going to be around 49 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. chances of rain 70%. And then Thursday, April the 8th, considerable cloudiness, occasional rain showers in the afternoon. Highs around 55 degrees Fahrenheit with southwest winds at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 40%. Showers in the evening and then cloudy overnight. Lows around 49 degrees Fahrenheit with winds south to southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. And then Friday, April the 9th, sun and a few passing clouds. Highs around 77 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to southwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. Partly cloudy skies early will give way to cloudy skies and rain later during the night. Lows around 52 degrees Fahrenheit with winds north to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70% and rainfall around a quarter of an inch. And then Saturday, April the 10th, rain early, then remaining cloudy with showers in the afternoon. Highs are going to be around 59 degrees Fahrenheit with winds northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Chances of rain 70% and rainfall around a quarter of an inch. Showers in the evening, then partly cloudy overnight with lows around 45 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour and chances of rain 40%. And then Sunday, April the 11th, mainly sunny skies. Highs around 70 degrees Fahrenheit with winds west to northwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight with low temperatures around 49 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds are going to be west to northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then for your fifth and final day forecast day, Monday, April the 12th. Sunshine and clouds mixed together with high temperatures of 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be west to northwest at 10 to 15 miles per hour. A few clouds from time to time with low temperatures around 43 degrees Fahrenheit overnight. Winds are going to be northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And that, my friends, was a flawless weather forecast for the St. Charles viewing area. All right. Finally, he did it. He pulled it off. Now, this is the one that you guys need to share with all your radio friends so that they'll recognize me and they'll want me to be on the radio with them so I can be a DJ on the air. Put this voice on the air, don't you know? How about that there? How about this song? You know, I don't own the rights to it, but I am going to sing it, although, and I'm not going to listen to it in the background or anything, so we'll just go with what we got, all right? It's got to do with the remainder of the day. Because it was raining during the day today, and so raindrops keep falling on my head. And just like the guy whose feet are too big for his bed, nothing seems to fit. Those raindrops are falling on my head. Hey, keep falling. So I just did me some talking to the sun. And I said I didn't like the way he got things done. Sleeping on the job. Those raindrops are falling on my head. Hey, keep falling. But there's one thing I know. The blues they send to meet me won't defeat me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me. Raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free and nothing's worrying me. It won't be long till happiness steps up to greet me, 'cause raindrops keep falling on my head, but that doesn't mean my eyes will soon be turning red. Crying's not for me, 'cause I'm never gonna stop the rain by complaining, because I'm free Nothing's worrying me. That song was by B.J. Thomas. Well, actually, in this case, it was by me. But it was Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid in the movie, and the song was released in 1969, but went to the Grammy Hall of Fame. So there you go. Anyway, let's see here. All right, let's see. How about the Adventures of Little Drop? A rain story. Wonder why we're talking rain. Well, because it rained again today. This is a story about the water cycle for kids. Little Drop lives in the great big ocean with Daddy Drop, Mama Drop, and little sister Drop too. He loves to splash and lay all day long. One day, Little Drop and his family went playing near the surface of the ocean to visit his Uncle Sleet. Well, Aunt Hale and his cousin Frosty and Snowflake, Little Drop loves to play with his cousins, and the sun made him feel warm and energetic. All of a sudden, Little Drop started to rise out of the ocean. He looked around and saw Daddy Drop, Mommy Drop, and little sister Drop start to rise too. Even his Uncle Sleet and Aunt Hale, along with his cousins, were rising up higher and higher. Well, what's going on, Daddy Drop? Little Drop asked, as the whole family continued to rise up into the sky. We are evaporating, Little Drop. It's okay. This is all part of the great water cycle, reassuring Daddy Drop once they were miles up in the sky. Little Drop and his family joined millions of other drops just like him to make a cloud. Well, then the mighty wind started to blow. He blew Little Drop and the rest of the clouds thousands of miles away. Will I ever see my beloved ocean again? Thought Little Drop, and soon Little Drop could see land far below him. He could see houses and rivers and farms and cities and cars and lots of trees. And as the cloud got closer to the mountains, Uncle Sleet said, "You folks will probably fall here, but Aunt Hale and the kids and I will be going on to a bit further north. We'll see you all in a couple of weeks." "Bye," said cousins Frost and Snowflake. And bye, said Little Drop and sister Drop. "Wait a minute," Daddy Drop said to Little Drop. "Did Uncle Sleet just say fall?" "Yes, Little Drop, but it won't hurt. Remember, this is all part of the great water cycle. We are about to become the part of rain, and this is how we'll get back to the ocean," replied Daddy Drop. Little Drop started to shiver. Little sister Drop started to shiver too. "I'm cold," she said. "When we get cold, the sky can't hold us any longer, and we get to fall as rain," said Daddy Drop. Then it happened, and they fell out of the sky. They were now rain. Well, Little Drop plopped onto the leaf of an oak tree, slid to the edge, and fell some more. He fell into a puddle under a tree, and little sister Drop fell right beside him. "Where's Daddy and Mommy Drops?" Well, little sister Drop asked. "I don't know, little sister Drop. Let's swim to the creek and find them," said Little Drop. So they held hands and they swam for the puddle into the creek. And then the creek was babbling along quite happily down the hill. It made Little Drop and little sister Drop smile. They babbled right along with the creek. As they made their way through the hillside, they saw all kinds of creatures, deer, squirrels, beavers. It wasn't long until their little creek joined a river. Well, there were lots of other drops in the river, but none of them were Daddy and Mommy Drop. As they went down the river, they saw houses and people fishing, and there were even some small boats. All of a sudden, Little Drop and Little Sister Drop were sucked into an opening on the side of the river. It was a pipe that led to a water pump. Around and around they swirled in the pump until they were thrust at super high speed through another long pipe. Well, Little Drop and Little Sister Drop fell out of a kitchen faucet and into a sink full of dirty dishes. "Whee!" yelled Little Drop, and as they played up and down dishes, Little Sister Drop enjoyed it just as much as Little Drop did. And after all the dishes were cleaned, the plug was pulled from the sink, and a whirlpool formed in the sink. Round and around and around went Little Drop and Little Sister Drop. They slid down the drain and down through more and more pipes. It was the longest water slide in the world. Finally, they came out of the pipe and were dumped back into the river. There were docks for boats and more people fishing. And after a couple of more days, they drifted past a very tall lighthouse standing watch over the entrance to the harbor. Little Drop and Little Sister Drop were back in the big ocean. A wave splashed nearby, and it was Daddy Drop, and there was Mommy Drop, too. Little Drop was so happy to see his parents again, and they looked at them, and there was Uncle Sleet, and Aunt Hail, and his cousins Frost and Snowflake. They were all together again in the big ocean. "I was afraid I would never see you again," Little Drop told Daddy Drop. "Oh, Little Drop, don't even be afraid," reassured Daddy Drop. "It is just part of the great water cycle. Water always comes back to the ocean. Wherever we go through the great water cycle, we always come back here. If we get separated, sooner or later, we'll see each other again." From that day on, Little Drop looked forward to the sun warming him up and sending him high into the sky. He was always excited to be part of the great water cycle. Little Drop had many, many more adventures in the great water cycle. So there you have it. That was Little Drop. The Adventures of Little Drop. Brought to you by, who was it? Who was it what wrote Little Drop? We gotta get up here and find out. By Shira Shimara, The Adventures in Adventure Stories. That's right. And Story Time with Grandpa was brought to you again by Thankful Nests. That's right, Thankful Nests. A new children's book available on Amazon and other places. So that's right, Amazon, Brightside Bookshop, and Patch.com. All you have to do is Google up Thankful Nests by Janie Christopher, and it will show you all locations on where you can retrieve the book. Alrighty. Let's see, what is time? Oh, it's time for the Bible with Briscoe. Yes, the Bible with Briscoe. No, it's not. It's time for the Daily Bread portion of the program. And the Daily Bread portion of the program is going to be brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. The Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's reading in the Bible with Briscoe 2021 will be 1 Samuel 7 through 9 and Luke 9:18 through 36. Don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021 to get your daily reading of the Bible. Okay then, hey, this devotion today is called Through Thick and Thin. That's right, through thick and thin is our devotion for today. We're going to be reading Exodus 40, 34 through 38. Thick and thin was a rough patch for American history, for sure. There have been a lot of thick and thin events that have happened, and it's hard for people to wonder how they're going to make it through a thick and thin event. Well, let's go to Exodus 40, 34 through 38 to find out. Then the cloud covered the tent of meeting, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. Moses could not enter the tent of meeting because the cloud had settled on it, and the glory of the Lord filled the tabernacle. In all the travels of the Israelites, whenever the cloud lifted from above the tabernacle, they would set out. But if the cloud did not lift, they did not set out until the day it lifted. So the cloud of the Lord was over the tabernacle by day, and fire was in the cloud by night, in the sight of all the Israelites during all of their travels. So clearly, the path was well in hand by God. He saw that there was a path to be followed, and he would not let them start out foot on the path until it was in his time. When he raised the cloud from the tent, it was in his time, and they moved. And when they did not raise the cloud from the tent, when it settled, they did not move. God's plans have everything in hand. All right, my friends. Hey, that was the Daily Bread portion of the program, brought to you today by the Bible with Briscoe 2021. Yep, the Bible with Briscoe 2021 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. So don't forget to tune into the Bible with Briscoe 2021. Let's see, how about one more thing? We'll just point out one more thing. The Love Serving God Ministries. Yes, Love Serving God Ministries is a sponsor of Toya's Cuts, Toya Styles and Cuts in Troy, Missouri. That's right, Toya Styles and Cuts in Troy, Missouri at 307 South Lincoln Drive. So, check out Toya's Cuts. And the Winsville LSG, Love Serving God Ministries, thrift store. That's right. They're under they're not under the water tower no more. They have moved. The new location is at 145 South Lincoln Drive, Troy, Missouri. Antiques, accessories, antiques, appliances, and pre-owned furniture. That's the big store and the Big Ten event. Well, that was all over with the Big Ten event. That's okay. You can go ahead and show up there anytime you want. They are located at 201 Eastwood Street, Troy, Missouri, 63379. Okie dokie. Hey, and there's one more thing I keep forgetting to mention. Well, I don't keep forgetting to mention. I mention it. I just didn't mention it today so far. But we can always mention it, can't we? Can't we? We're going to. Where's it at? Where is Tina's other page? Because she has business. Where's the business page? No, come on now. I know. Up there it is. Tina's Stimulus Spectacular. That's right, Tina's Stimulus Spectacular. Don't forget to check her out on Facebook at the Spectacular. That's right, because they've got all natural beauty and products. Yes, not only beauty, but other products too. I want some skin balm because when you join, they have games of galore. All right, hey, that looks like it's it for me and Shen Show. Looks like you got one more song coming up, which would be, "Oh, well, goodbye, my friends, it's time to go." I said goodbye, my friends, it's time to go. I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends, goodbye. This here's been Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show, and as always, you know, God loves you, and so do I, so come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here, and I hope that you are too.